Hello everyone, Piotr speaking. In one of my videos I promised to you that I'll prepare a educational video regarding harmonic patterns. I'm going to do it now, and you will find the video in this section, this know-how section. Okay, so let's go to the charts. What are harmonic patterns? Harmonic patterns are price actions, and if you connect certain price extremes with another, you will get something which will look like a butt pattern or like a butterfly pattern in this case. Me personally, I use this. You just take this triangle object and you connect 1, 2, 3 points to another 1, 2, 3 points. So you've got the either the left or the right arm. Okay, so this is an example for a butterfly pattern. Sorry, and I'll show you a butt pattern. This is a butt pattern. There are two other butt patterns as well. Okay, what I did with my trading, that wasn't for me that easy at the beginning to trade those patterns. So I thought, especially if you try to Google them, and you will find all the descriptions regarding those patterns, those harmonic patterns. You will find that there are certain Fibonacci levels which describe those patterns, and this is also important. Yeah, but I'll try to explain it how to do it a bit easier, so you don't have to use all those Fibonacci levels. I'll come back to them later at the end of this video and explain it once again with those Fibonacci levels. Okay, so I try to find on the chart a W in this case. Okay, so you find a W. It looks like a W. This looks like a W. Okay, and if you go to the butt pattern, this looks like an M. This is an M. This is an M again. Okay, so that should help you. So you're either looking for a W or looking for an M. Yeah, at the beginning it might be a little bit more difficult, especially if you're not used to that. But that's the process of learning. Yes, you have to try, and after a month, I guess, so you start being able to locate them by yourself, and after a certain period of time, you become really professional in that, and you become it's become very easy for you to find them. So that's how they look like. Once at the beginning, a friend of mine sent me a software which allows you to identify those patterns on the charts automatically, and then the software is looking for them for you. But what was the problem for me? I had many of them, hundreds of them, so I wasn't able to say which one is the correct one. So I said, okay, good. If I am able to identify them by myself, okay, only by looking on the charts, I play them. Okay, I'm not trying to play every single of them. It's not the case. Either you are a typical butterfly, you are a typical harmonic pattern trader, and you try to trade each of them. Yeah, but I don't think it's that shouldn't be that easy as one thing, and another thing is there are other ways to trade forex which works a bit better, and those harmonic patterns, they just help you to become even more profitable. By locating them, what is important is that you try to keep the shape of the butterfly. Yeah, so you shouldn't be looking for formations which look like, for example, in this case on the monthly chart. Sometimes people say, okay, this is a butterfly pattern. Okay, or the beginners, yeah, they say, oh, that's look like a butterfly. 1 second. Yeah, I'll try to show you. Okay, I've taken this triangle from object, and I try to put it on the. Yeah, okay, now it works. And yeah, people sometimes they say, okay, that is the monthly, that is a butterfly, okay, and then you take the second wing, and they say, oh, that's the. It looks like a formation, but that is not in my opinion, a butterfly pattern. Okay. We can even compare it with those descriptions. Yeah. Okay. So you are not. There aren't any objects that will be looking and that look similar to that. Okay. So that is not a harmonic pattern. Yeah. Okay. You shouldn't, I think, prove yourself that okay, that is a butterfly and I'll play it. Okay, even if it works. Okay, so even if you say okay, no, the price went to the downside. Yeah, what I was expecting. Yeah, so I really try to stick to the basis, and I say okay, that should they should look like a butterfly or like a bud pattern. Okay, so they are very similar to that. Okay, so those lows here, they connect. If you connect them, they give you a line, a support line, okay, or a resistance line in this case. If I play a bud pattern, okay, resistance line, support line, resistance line, okay, good. So this is quite important, okay. And what I just said, okay, I'm looking for a support or a resistance line breakout, yeah, and you can do it in two ways. The first thing, if you locate them on a weekly, daily, on a monthly chart, okay, so you can try to play the right wing. Yeah, how to do it? You just mark it. Okay, that's the right wing, and you go one interval lower. Okay, then you see okay, that's the wing. And I should be looking for a support line, okay? And you try to locate a nice support line, and you say, okay, good, that looks good. Okay, so I will be waiting. I wait until the support line is broken. Okay, and the support line was broken on that candle. Okay, this is the 21st of May candle. Okay, and you enter into a short position with a stop loss above. It's roughly it's 120, so I will add 20 pips as a filter, or 30 pips because it's Japanese yen. So for the Japanese yen I use 30 pips, so it will be 160, and you should have at least 260, or in this case it was even more pips. Okay. Sometimes I even try to go even lower to the 4-hour chart in this case, and I'll be looking for a support line on the 4 hours chart. Okay, and let's have a look on that case. So I've just shown you a support line on a daily chart, and you can see on a 4 hours chart there were even two and even more, because three, there was another one, butterfly patterns as well. Yeah, so you see, if the price is moving to a turning point, those patterns, they become visible. Yeah, there are more of them on the charts, because they are showing okay, the market is willing to turn. The price action may change. Yeah? And butterfly patterns, they indicate for a short trade setups, and bud patterns, they indicate the indicators for a long trade setups. Okay, and in this case I was even able to say okay, good, this is a butterfly, good, support line broken, this one support line, and then they were all broken. Yeah, but in this case, that one on a daily, that one worked the best. Okay, good. So the other second. Okay, if you zoom out a little bit, you will see that okay, the support line from the daily chart was even better. And sometimes I do it. I played a support line on daily, and then I just adjust it a little bit to the 4 hours chart. Yeah? Okay, maybe in this case that would be even better, or something like that. Okay, so you've got an indication where the market can break this support line, and you can say, okay, that would be a nice trade setup, and it was indeed, yeah. And you can see, oh, okay, that was broken here on that candle. The market went to the upside, but in this case you could have only 70 or something like that, or 100 pips, and then you could have, oh yeah, this 1 to 10, even maybe 1 to 5, 1 to 6 risk reward ratio. Okay, good. That was the butterfly pattern. Let's check for a bot pattern. As I said, I had some here, and have a look like how they shown the big movement to the upside. Yeah, so they have indicated that the market is changing, the direction of the market is changing. Okay, from this downward movement here, the direction was changing, and that those two had shown the direction as well. Okay, let's look closer on them. And in this case, I connected the tops, so I had a resistance line. Okay, that's one thing. There's another example, and as this resistance line was broken, you could have enter into a long position, and that could give you also a very nice trade. Okay, so at least 1 to 1. You should play at least 1 to 1, 1 to. You can try 1 to 2, 1 to 3, depending on a time frame. And I try to locate them on the higher time frames, because they work better on those time frames. Yeah, they are just more reliable higher frames, because it takes longer for the market to create this formation. So that's why it's more reliable. Okay, and there's another example here. So you connect those tops, and you can see that was broken, and that was also an indication for a long trade setup. Even it occurred after those harmonic pattern, after those bot patterns. Yeah, so 300 pips in this case, 1 to 1 was easy to achieve. Okay, yeah, so that is how it works for myself. So to sum up it, especially in this case, so you just try either to trade this support line, break out this support line, or you just can try. And in this special case, I'm waiting also for that wasn't broken, because there's another support line. Okay, there's this support line, and there is another support line here, and the breakout of this support line sometimes is even stronger, so it gives you more. It's even more reliable. Yeah, but it takes longer. This is one thing, especially on the weekly chart. So this is one thing. Another thing is, after it's broken, you have to take a stop loss over that top. Yeah? So in this case, it's over 1,000 pips. So I don't think there will be many of you who will be willing to take such a trade. Yeah, especially you are able to enter a bit earlier. This is one thing. But on the other thing, this is a huge indication that the market may make at least 1,000 pips or 2,000 pips to the downside. Yeah? So this is a huge help for you. Okay, and on the 4 hours chart, those support lines, we've got another example here. This is a support line for this butterfly pattern. Okay, and you can see that it's more difficult to find a support line here like that in this area, but it's easier to find a support line connecting the lows of this formation. Yeah, and the red one, this is the support line, and you could enter into this position. Okay, that was broken here on that candle, because that one was still closed above. So you have to wait until this is really broken. You are not allowed to enter into a position earlier because why? Because it's not broken yet. Okay, it's not broken, so the traders will be waiting. So people, they will be waiting, and they do not enter into a short position. Okay, so you take a short with 140 pips. In this case, you had 120. In my opinion, this will go to the downside. Yeah? This will be still going to the downside, and then that can give you even 300 or even more. I'm talking about it in my current weekly analysis. You can find them in this section. Yeah, so there are forex analysis. I prepare forex analysis as well, and you can find it. This is the current forex analysis. In order to get into that, you have to register on my page, and then you've got access to this know-how stuff and to the current analysis. Okay, so yeah, that is the example. So it's really they help a lot, and then can give you a lot of confidence while trading. Okay, so that was not a perfect example for a bat pattern or a butterfly pattern. Okay, and at the end, I would like to show you. Yes, I'd like to show you use, because then if you're more experienced, you say, okay, now I can use those FIBO levels, those FIBO retracements, and those FIBO numbers in order to predict the length of the arms. Okay, and this is also the case. I say, okay, good. It looks like that should be a butterfly pattern. You know, so I've got the right arm. I can try to measure it. I haven't done it before. As I said, I've got a little bit more experience, maybe than you. Okay, and I measure the internal length of this movement. Okay, regarding to that. Okay, so there's the internal correlation between this leg and that leg, and then the left leg. Okay, in this case, this is almost, this is a 50, and this is in between 50 and 61. And again, you check it. That should be okay. Let's take the that is 78. Do we have it? Yeah, there is another example between. So I should be looking for a very precise number. What I'm not doing, yeah, because of this, it takes sometimes a little bit more time, and sometimes it's enough for me to say, okay, good. It's between 50 and 60. It looks like a left wick. Yeah, that's enough for me. It should be enough, and they very often they stick really to this FIBO numbers very precisely. Okay, so I will delete this one, but what I did with the another arm, with the right arm, I'm looking for this number 8161.8 or 200 or 260 61. Yeah, 2.61. So it's 261 or 161.8. Okay, and I think that should be around there. Okay, so I will have. I can either say, okay, I could even enter into a long position here. Okay, using lower time frames. Okay, if I was able to identify a nice trade setup. Okay, there is another buck pattern brought the market to the upside, but I was also talking about those levels. So if you know that, that can give you another support while trading. Okay, now you can say, okay, that the price target may be around this level. Okay, so the market may achieve that level. Okay, so if you become more experienced, you start using those numbers as well. Yeah, that can help you a lot as well. Yeah. Okay, good. So I think that's it actually. Yeah? So this is how you can trade harmonic patterns. Yeah, especially when you are a beginner and you would like to use them, but you don't know how to do it. Yeah? And you will find it how to do it in this know-how video. you can follow my you can follow my Plus profile. So I share thoughts and I'm showing which trade setups are developing, and I help people to become more profitable traders. So you can also add me to your circles. I will do the same with you, and then you have access. You have access actually to the videos, because some of the videos they will be public. In case of this weekly analysis, this will be public on Tuesday evening. So I not show it, because I show it to my subscribers during the weekend, and they've got the instant access to that. But all the other users, they have their access a little bit later. Okay, so if you do that, you will have the access as well earlier. Good. So thanks again, and have a nice day.